What's happening, YouTube people? DeadDuck here, and we're back at the Guardian Farm again. You guys have been requesting a kind of a walkthrough of this Guardian Farm. It's kind of a hot topic at the moment, this Guardian Farm stuff. Like, everybody seems to want to know how I'm building this farm and what's the deal with Guardian Farms and stuff. So I thought I'd make this video. I'll try not to make it too long, but I thought I'd make this video to just go through all of the aspects of this Guardian Farm, how it works, and yeah, basically what's up with this. So, spawning bays, let's start with those. You guys should have already seen that by now. I done a tutorial on it last week or a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't already seen it, go and check it out. The link will be on the screen for you guys right now. So I figure we'll start with the track system. So basically, to collect the drops, all I've got is a hopper minecart system running on a clock here that basically just times the hopper minecarts to go up and down, stop when they get back here, and unload all of their drops into a string of hoppers that run to the center. The reason why the floor is sloped like this, if you hadn't already figured it out or I hadn't explained it before, is that you can toggle an XP mode in this thing, which basically just dispenses water here. And as you know, water only travels 8 blocks, so these are 7 blocks wide, which allows the water to just carry on running down here to funnel all of my guardians into this trench that then will take them through into the XP farm. If I hadn't already mentioned it before, it's a 32 block drop if you want to kill guardians from full damage. That is 32 blocks to kill them, but you're going to have to compensate for the fact that some of these guys float occasionally. So I suggest you dig it down about 7 blocks. I don't know the exact number, but just give yourself an extra, say, 4 or 5 blocks. So let's just say 37 blocks down, just so that when these guys float and you go AFK on these minecarts here, they're going to drop and still die when they hit the floor. If you don't want to dig that far down, that's okay. You can chuck a bunch of iron golems around, which is what I've done in my previous farm, just to pick off the ones that managed to survive the fall. So basically, as you see, the clock allows these hopper minecarts to stop for just long enough to unload a couple drops. So down here you can see the hoppers underneath the system here. All you're having here is a line of hoppers under each minecart section, with a load of hoppers underneath it facing in this direction. That just take them down these kind of stair patterns. Obviously you're going to need more hoppers as you go along, because you want to be dragging them to the center here. And you drag them all into the center here so that all the drops converge into this single line of hoppers here that takes them over here into my sorting system. Now this is just a regular sorting system right here, nothing fancy about that. It's just that instead of having a manual input, we've got our hopper input from our minecart drops that just deliver it straight into the system here. Obviously I've got a box for every single item that may or may not come through here. I've also got slimes, because there's a slime chunk up above there somewhere, and I do get the occasional slime, which is awesome because I'm getting a few slime balls, which is really cool. Obviously a bin, just where crap goes a lot of the time. So basically, all of these chests here have a hopper output to them. Kind of difficult to get them because running nicely because they're so close together here in the middle. The only one that doesn't have a hopper output is this bin, because obviously we don't need to be sending that anywhere. So basically I've just taken hoppers from this chest over to here and straight into that dispenser. Hoppers here into these dispensers, because they are running into dispensers here, as you see there. So it's full up with stuff right now. This is on a clock as well. All the dispensers are on a clock that you see here that can be activated from the top, and that basically just dispenses them up the water stream. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's not really, you know, it probably looks a lot fancier than it is. As you can see, I'm getting stuff coming through here now. So they're going down here, through the hoppers here, straight into the dispensers, and then when I've collected enough of them up to make it look nice, because it is mainly for aesthetic purposes only, I just flick my little switch here that extends that piston out with a redstone block on its face, which in turn extends that piston with another redstone block on its face into a repeater, which activates this clock, which then activates those dispensers. And as you can see now, all of my items are flowing up this water stream up into my storage system. So let's go and take a look up here now. So basically all that happens is those run obviously directly down into my dispensers that I showed you a minute ago. They just run directly up here, and then when they get to the top here, hidden inside my guardian statue, there's a little system here that just sucks them into that hopper, which just distributes them down. They fall into these chests all the way down here. They just collect up and build up here. Wow, look at that. I think it's time to take some of those out because it's, wow, just over halfway now. Right, okay, so I've just laid the floor back in with just some regular prismarine, just so that that does the job for now. Right, the XP mode, let's work our way onto that. So if we flick that on, you can see that we get our water dispensers here, a little bit laggy, and you kind of have to chase the water stream up, otherwise like it doesn't load the redstone on the end from all the way over there, so it kind of bugs out a little bit. You can see they are coming down this water stream. It takes ages, man, for these guys to get down there. So they basically get funneled down here in this little chute. When they get to these slime blocks, they bounce up here, they come across here, they get shot off down here, and eventually they will work themselves onto this slime block here and start bouncing up here, which will push them over there. It's a big old process. You don't need to do that. You could literally just funnel them down into this point and then harvest their drops from there. But I wanted to have this XP farm accessible from kind of anywhere in the farm, so you can access it from here. You throw your potions there. I have a crusher system here that should crush them down to allow you to hit them with one potion, but you can also get them from here as well. You've got a potion chute here, you've got a lava softener here. In terms of getting these dispensers to work the way I did, right, so this is just a redstone cable that just goes right to the back here. I've got observers looking directly into those dispensers there with a bucket of water in, and they observe these repeaters. It was the only way I could get them to fire off in a nice sequence, because otherwise otherwise you end up with repeaters and stuff and random intervals, and just I don't like it. So that's the way I've done it. I don't really know what else there is to say. I think I've covered everything. I mean, I don't know how in-depth this was for you guys, but I think it pretty much explains everything you need to know. I hope it helped. As you can see, I'm still getting used to doing these tutorials, because up until now I've been like such a small YouTuber, just doing it for fun, really, and now it's kind of to the point where people are asking me stuff and I'm doing stuff for other people, so just bear with me while I get used to doing these tutorials. But hopefully in a couple of months I'll be better at doing this. You guys won't want to scream every time you watch one of my videos. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this. I really do hope it helped you. That's pretty much it. DeadDuck out. Cheers.